Hello. It's 7 o'clock now, so I think I'm just gonna wait a couple more minutes because Madeline is not going to be able to come because she's sick. But not Catherine, Vanessa said that she would be able to come to the meeting. So I'm just gonna give it 2 more minutes and then I'll call the meeting to order and we'll start. All right, so it's 7:02 p.m. and I'm calling this meeting of the Communications and Outreach Subcommittee to order. So with the attendance, so Madeline is not here. Vanessa is not here. Alla
Here.
and Ahmed.
Yeah.
All right. So do I have any members of the public that wish to speak? All right. So seeing none, the next thing that we have to do is approve the October 26th meeting minutes. I'll give a quick summary. So I called the meeting to order at 6:03 p.m. and there were no public comments. I was renominated for the position of chair and I was unanimously reelected. There were no nominations for clerk and it was decided that it should be brought up again at this meeting to give more members the opportunity to be nominated should they want the position. Following this, there was the discussion on the Veterans Day cleanup event. The details and logistics of the event were discussed and most of the final details were confirmed. It was determined that the event would be from 2:00 p.m. to 3:00 p.m. on November 11th at the Galvin Middle School Courts and Fields and the Lake Quannapowitt Common. There would be an informational flyer that would be hung up at the schools and posted on Instagram. The morning announcements and a press release were also discussed. In addition, Catherine said she would put myself in communication with David Mangan, the veterans agent, to discuss how the donations will work and where the money will go. Following this, Catherine suggested having the youth council have clothing for when the group is out in the town during events, which was further discussed at the next full council meeting. The meeting was then unanimously adjourned. So does anyone have any questions regarding that? All right, so do I have a motion to approve the minutes?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second it.
So now I'm going to go down the roll. So myself, yes. Alla
Yes.
and Ahmed.
Yes.
All right, so next we have the clerk election. So do I have any nominations for clerk?
I nominate myself.
All right, so do you just formality, do you accept the nomination?
Yes.
And do I have any other nominations for clerk? All right, so with that, so I don't think that do you want to give a short speech, but you don't have to because you're the only candidate running. So we can just go straight to the vote if that's fine with you. Yeah. Okay, so so now I'm going to go down the roll of so say yay if you would like to see Ala become clerk for the communications and outreach subcommittee. So myself, yes, Ala
Yes.
and Ahmed.
Yay.
So now, congratulations, you are unanimously elected to the clerk of the communications and outreach subcommittee. And I'll be in contact with you to send you the template for the meeting minutes and just like a rundown of what like some of the specific things that you'll be doing. Thank you. So next on the agenda, I have listed as the presentation on social media and liaison meeting with Jen McDonald. I think I'm just gonna save this for I'm going to reach out to Vanessa because primarily what the presentation is about is focusing on our social media engagement, and unfortunately Madeline couldn't be here, and Catherine and Vanessa are also not here, so I think that it would be more useful to save this for the next full council meeting or the next communications meeting, because I think I would have to end up redoing this presentation for them as well. So and following that, we have a discussion on youth council social media and outreach, which I would like to take a moment with you two, and I assume you have seen the youth council social media pages, correct? Do you have any suggestions, any ideas for things that could be done better on the social media pages? Without my presentation in hand, because this was supposed to come after the presentation, but just anything that you think about our Instagram or Facebook pages.
I don't check it daily, and I don't know about the Facebook, but the Instagram, Madeline could definitely post more and have like more engagement in story posts and stuff like that, because
Mhm.
that always helps with like growing your Instagram. I had an Instagram account and I had to like post daily and like even stories and stuff for it to grow. But
Yes.
other than that, I think she's doing everything like fine. We definitely need more like usually the posts that she has right now are just like, oh, this event is coming up or this is gonna happen. I feel like if we had more stuff about like what the youth council does and stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I completely agree. And that was a major component of the presentation, because our account is technically considered a dormant account because we don't have a regular posting schedule. So going forward, that's going to be something that we work towards, and to, like you said, to have more engaging posts. And I also liked what you said about like just highlighting what the youth council actually does, like some of the smaller things. I like that idea, and I'm gonna bring that up.
I don't know how we can incorporate this in like incorporate in the Instagram, especially because we're youth council. But I know that reels on Instagram have a lot of engagement, and but I don't have any ideas for what like reels we could post. But I do know that those like, because people they don't really scroll through. I mean, some people do, but a lot of people just go straight to reels.
Okay, yeah, that's definitely something to keep in mind. I personally don't have Instagram, so I would have to talk about this with Madeline, but that's definitely something to keep in mind. Thank you for that. Does anyone else have any comments on?
Yeah. Oh, sorry, to interrupt, but
No, go ahead.
sorry, I'm pretty sick right now, so my voice is kind of shot. But echoing off that, I think that we really need to just post a lot more, and that I think a daily post to a story would help. Even if it's something as like insignificant as just shouting out something that's happening in one of the liaison organizations to the youth council would still bring it up. But I also think that because we have not Twitter, Facebook and Instagram, and we could potentially expand um into other social medias as well. I know Madison does a fabulous job to the best of her ability right now, but I think that if we had another person join her, almost like co-leaders of the social medias, that it would help a lot. Because if you're gonna post daily, that's 30 posts a month, and that's just too much for a person to manage with the quality that the posts demand.
Yeah.
I think having 2 people post daily on a story would just benefit a lot more.
Yeah, definitely. And I'm going to talk about this more during the presentation that I'll be giving about regular posting schedule and how to best fit the algorithms to help grow our following and make our account more engaging. And so next on item 8 is Snow Angels promotion. So I just wanted to give a quick overview of what's been done for Snow Angels with our social media and promotion elsewhere. So we did have something, a press release go into the daily item, which I believe I would have to check with Catherine, but I do believe it went out into the daily item. So that's a great way for our promotion. And we also had an article which was very well written in the Wakefield Patch, which is the digital news site for our town, which was great. And we also have, we're up on the morning announcements in both the high school and the Galvin. And we have our social media posts that we talked about on Facebook and Instagram. So does anyone have any questions about that? All right. So for the next meeting date, I'll be sending out a doodle poll to all of you. So be on the lookout for that. And does anyone have anything else that they'd like to say about anything communications wise? All right. So do I have a motion to adjourn the meeting?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
I second.
All right. So now I'll call down the roll. Myself, yes. Ala
Yes.
and Ahmed.
Yay.
So thank you all so much for coming, and I hope that you really enjoy your weekend. Thank you all. So I'll be in touch with you, Ala and Ahmed, about just some takeaways and next steps, and with you, Ala, about the clerk position. So thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.